I'm Jeff Henderson. I'm director here at Urban Hax Community Interest Company here based in Walsall. We're a creative incubator and a community makerspace where people can access our facilities, come along, design and make things. I came down to Walsall, what seems to be a long time ago now, 1989, to set up and run a technology centre. The job of the technology centre was to support local business, local industry in moving with the times with new and emerging technologies. I did that for about 10 years and then set up my own private consultancy thereafter, after a short sojourn at Wolverhampton University, running a creative incubator there. And then we've just moved on to do what it is since. Walsall in my time here has changed. It's upgraded itself from the built environment point of view. Some things have got a lot better. Some things perhaps haven't got as better as well as they perhaps could. And we think there's a place for makerspaces to bring about a real change to people's aspirations and ambitions. The change we're trying to bring about, we won't bring about on our own. We have to work with partners, we have to work with collaborators, we have to work with bodies in the public sector, the private sector, the third sector, and the academic sector. And we find ourselves fairly well positioned to be able to do that because of our diverse backgrounds. We're used to working with individuals and organisations within those sectors. It's critical that we're able to have conversations with people in those sectors and to help bring about change.
Once everybody's on the same sheet, you start to get projects which are active, projects which are effective and can generate the outputs required. Running the kinds of project that we do isn't necessarily straightforward. We, as I say, we've got a range of expertise ourselves, a range of expertise we can call upon. The challenges that we're faced with in this particular location in Walsall, I imagine, isn't so different to other locations around the country.
We're seeing global supply chains change on an almost daily basis. We're seeing shortages of food. We're seeing goods not getting from A to B. That's going to have a knock-on effect upon a town like Walsall, which is very much surviving on the basis of a supply chain economy. We think that it needs to be a bit more diversified in terms of its local economy. We, along with others, are looking to build up the creative industries. The creative industries are diverse. We can only do our small piece on that. But I think working in partnership, we can bring about a change, address some of those challenges. And by that I mean that these kinds of spaces, and I don't just mean our space, but spaces across the country and beyond, they don't have any barriers to people who use this space. They might be wealthy, less wealthy, they might be educated, less well educated, male, female, from a whole range of cultural backgrounds. It becomes a melting pot for creativity. If we can do that, if we can empower people to bring about those change by accessing our services, our facilities, then we think that's a job that we think has been pretty well done. We're working on a number of projects at the moment. One of them, which has given me a lot of joy in the last few weeks, we've been working with some local young children through Walsall Council. They've been promoting a project to encourage healthy eating, healthy activities. We've been part of that programme, and what we've been doing is getting some young people to come into our premises, and then we've been doing some 3D scanning and 3D printing, then showing them how to do the 3D scanning of themselves and of each other, and then they end up with the 3D models. The point is, it's fun. The point is, if you're trying to get across changes, the way that new technology is changing people's lives, you do it in a way where you're not pushing the technology down their throat, you're pushing the application of the technology down their throat. And so my job in particular going forward is not necessarily in running a makerspace or a creative incubator. The idea is to look at a network approach, to see if can we nurture a network, can we work with others locally, hyper-locally, across the region, across the wider country, and take advantage of knowledge which is percolating down from best practice elsewhere. I think it's only by taking advantage of the work of others that we're going to be efficient in being able to make a difference at the local level.